everyone, John Davenport here from Photogrammetry.com with another Let's Edit video. Today we're going to take a look at this photo you see here on the screen. Basically what it is, I was just on my way back from taking photographs of the stars, and there was a street light here at the end of the road, and this kind of a path going towards it. And so I just decided to set my tripod up. I did this at f8, 10-second exposure, and 800 ISO. I was just kind of playing around with it, see what would come of it. So I thought I'd just edit it. I haven't really even looked at this photo yet, so we're just going to kind of go through it together, and I'll kind of explain why I'm doing what I'm doing, and the whole thought process behind it. So it's just going to be kind of a cold edit today, and we'll see what comes of it. So the first thing that I notice is that it's really underexposed, even at a 10-second exposure here and 800 ISO. So I'm just gonna bring my exposure up to where more of the scene comes into the frame, and you can see as I do that, we bring in all this foreground detail. There's a tree here, there's some trees here, and we also bring some stars into the scene. So I kind of want to capture that in this photograph. I really like how this street light kind of flared out, so I definitely want to capture that in this photo as well. I'm thinking first thing is it's really just too orange. There's just so much orange going on, mainly from the street light being orange. So I'm just going to try and cool it off a little bit, see if we can make it a little bit more of a realistic looking photo here. So I'm just going to bring the temperature down, maybe all the way, go almost all the way here. Maybe reduce a little bit of the tint as well. And you can also play around. I'm going in here to the custom and just doing it myself. You can also just go around and see if any of these look any better. I think auto might look good if you drop the tint a little. The tint is kind of like the magenta. Daylight's going to make it really orange. Cloudy is going to make it a little worse, same as shade. The tungsten looks pretty good, and fluorescent might, we're going to get a little bit there. Flash is going to be orange. So I think probably tungsten's probably your best bet if you're going to go auto, but you can always just change it a little bit and bring that magenta down a little bit too, just to bring it back and make it look a little nicer here. I'm going to raise the exposure just a little bit more. You can see I'm 2.65 above where I started here. I'm going to bring in some shadows as well, because it is really dark and we want to bring the shadow detail in too. And that's going to start to bring more of the stars back, bring a little bit more into these trees as well. Now the whites and the blacks, you can bring in a little or maybe reduce a little. Reducing it doesn't do much other than kind of cleaning up this this light here. If you notice, I'm going from 0 to -100, and the only real effect on it is the street light, and I kind of like that it cleans it up a little bit. In the blacks, I may just go a little bit, maybe like +10 or so on the blacks here, just to kind of lighten everything up a little bit more. So now we're down to the presence tab here. I'm going to be kind of careful with it. I don't want to go too high on the clarity, because we're going to start really bringing the noise into this. It was shot at the end of a long session, and it was shot at ISO 800. So the more you shoot, the more your sensor heats up and the more susceptible it is to noise. And then you're shooting at a high ISO anyway, so you're going to really hurt yourself if you bring too much clarity into your photos. So I'm just going to leave this at pretty much 0. I'm not too worried about it being too over the top on this particular photo. I'll see what the vibrance does. Maybe cool the vibrance off even just a little bit. I think it kind of looks cool. It's almost like a desaturated look. Drop the saturation down as well, just a little bit here. Something like this. And then, with all that dropped down, I might be able to just bring the clarity up just a little bit. So just kind of, changing the way it's presented around here. So now I'm going to come down and I'm going to go into my detail tab really quickly. And as you can see, you have this little box here, and this will really zoom in on whichever area you click on. I'm just going to click right here on the top of this tree. This is this tree right here in the back of the main photo. It's really zoomed in. You can see there is a lot of noise going on and a lot of granulation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop the luminescence here. I'll bring that slider up and maybe add a little contrast. You know, I'm just kind of playing with it here, seeing what is kind of going to smooth it out. I'm thinking this is looking pretty good. Maybe detail. Just kind of playing with it, see what works. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to wash everything out. But I think this is probably going to be good, you know, maybe about 17 here. And then just kind of play with the rest for a little bit here. But that's basically it. You know, you can spend forever tweaking your noise adjustment and your sharpening. Now, that's pretty good. I think, you know, starting from, you know, a very underexposed dark image and ending up with something like this, it's a very good process, a very good result. I'd like to know what you guys think of this edit, so please leave a comment below. I do really like getting them. Even if it's just like, I really like this edit, it's still, you know, it makes me feel good hearing from you guys. If you want to know anything more about Lightroom in general, just let me know. Or if there's other softwares out there that you'd like me to start adding to this series, or maybe another series on a different type of software, let me know and I'll look into seeing if I can get a hold of a copy, and then I'll bring that into the series when I have some time. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if this is your first visit to Photogropathy on YouTube. And please like and share this video with your friends. Have a good one, and I'll see you next week with another Let's Edit video. Bye for now.